Okay, let me see how this is going. We are day 10. Day 10 of this. 10 days in, we're only up 170 bucks. That's fine. We're slowly pushing away. We're slowly going up. But obviously today's a bank holiday, so we cannot trade today. So my plan here now, I guess, is to backtest. Let's backtest today. Let's see what works for me. Let's see how I've been doing. I'll go over the trades that I did hit. And I'm just gonna understand the market a little more than, because using gold and the actual American dollar is a good strategy to have if I'm just gonna execute with gold. You know what I'm saying? Oh, excuse me. But yeah, so I'm gonna, sorry, I'm just looking. Okay, I'm gonna set this up and we're gonna go over some stuff, and I'll do more of it later. But for now, we're just gonna do a little bit here and have a little look and see what we can do. So this is recording right now. Okay, so yesterday we saw that big news drop, right, on gold. But I think we spoke about this yesterday, how it went up on the dollar. So it was good for the dollar. So if we go and have a look at yesterday's news, it had to be NPA. Yeah, so look at that. Actual greater than forecast is good for the currency. So, see this? NFA, NFEA, NFC, whatever you want to call it, NFEC, NFEC. NFEC came out and price went up. All these were good for the US dollar. Everything. Yeah, that's not a big deal, but you can see everything was good. Everything was good. This one here, I guess, if it's actual, is less forecast. Yeah, so everything was good for the currency. So if we can relate that to, here, we can see that in this certain time, price went up as high as here and started here. That was our news candle right here. And that's crazy how just the market can go like that and fly up away. But anyways, it obviously wanted to make its way back down, and now it's chop. Now it's just playing around. And I'm not trading today because it's July 4th. Should not trade today. The market movers are not in today. Maybe they are. I don't know. I don't have a clue. But yeah, that's the US dollar. Now gold, same thing. See this here, this big drop down? Oh, let's go back. That big drop down. This whole thing here was news. I need music on. I'm fucking going crazy here. But yeah, that whole thing was news. And we could have used to our advantage. We could have predicted maybe, okay, big drop, boom. But I'm not good enough yet. I'm not at that stage. I don't have a clue really what would happen, what wouldn't happen for the market. But anyways, that's what happened yesterday, and there was a lot of shit that went on, I guess. Like, I didn't want to, I spoke about it yesterday, but I didn't want to trade this. This is what happened. 11 p.m. I'm asleep by then, Jesus. But this was all day yesterday. Well, it started here. No, it started exactly here. This was yesterday's market day. You're not trading that. No one's trading in that. There's no way you could fucking scratch that shit away. You know what I'm saying? It's not happening. But then, Asia session opens up, and then we start getting a little bit of movement. We're still being weird right here. I still wouldn't trade that anyway. But what are we gonna do? We're gonna back test now, and we'll just have that was just a brief chat over that. I need to see if this is still going. I think it is. Yeah, it is too. But yeah, now I think for a bit we're just gonna back test. I do gotta go soon, but my strategy, I'm not really gonna say it because I don't know. I probably should because I said I was gonna be full transparent, but order block. Okay, hold on. Let me just fix this. Actually, I traded this. This was one I hit the other day. Where was it? Was it this? No. Anyways, this is my strategy. Liquidity sweep. Big leg down. Where's our order block? This is the whole leg up that caused that leg down. Dips in. We probably get right at equilibrium. Fills equilibrium. I probably would have went in here, I'd say. I still would have. You want to get the earliest, maybe here. I don't know. But then, yeah, you go short. And I probably would have targeted this high, or if there was an Asian session open around here. But these are areas you need to look, and look, price went down here and it took past that. But it's actually cool how that stuff works. Like, that's how price moves. It's crazy. Let's keep looking. So actually, this is the trade I took the other day. Yeah, this is the trade I took the other day, and I got stopped out. Let me see if I can find it. It was here. It was here. So what I did was I was confirmed. Yeah, so this is what my trade was. I went in on this and I targeted that high. This was the trade that I took that I lost the other day. And I kind of want to go over it here. Kind of want to understand why I did what I did. So price is going down. And I noticed the liquidity sweep. Price came up, and you know, if you go into the, I don't want to do that because it's going to take me back to the start. But price came down, you know, it was doing its thing. There was a sweep. I noticed, okay, maybe we're changing direction. So there's a structured shift right here. Price came up, and honestly, I didn't wait for all my confluences. I should have waited for a retest again back into an area around here and then to go. So I should have got in here. If I got in there, I would have hit that trade and we would have been fucking past the funded account. That's why you need to wait for extra confirmation before you even think about going into the trade. But that was that there, and that's where I went wrong. I got too excited, too emotional, thinking I was going to hit it, and which I did, basically. Well, my bias was right. I knew what was going on. I just entered the wrong spot. And that's all I got to fix. I got to fix entries. So, like, that's a weird place to even be at right there. But yeah, let's keep going. Let's go back even more. Let's just have a look at what price does. Okay, get out of here. So this big monster. Holy shit. That's a huge leg down. Do you guys see this here? Liquidity sweep. Fake out, whatever you want to call it. Where's our order block? This leg up that caused the leg down. You know, price came in, chop. We got a confirmation here that it was drawn really back into it. Where's our equilibrium? There's the low. Filled equilibrium. Came up. Gone. Like, imagine targeting that. Imagine hitting that. How many pips is that? from here. From here to here, what's that? 93. Oh my God. It's crazy how just that little tiny, look at this one. This one's even better. Lick sweep. Not really. I think that one's just a fake out. I guess it still kind of is one. Fake out, thinking it's going to go up. Big monster drop. Monster drop. What happened here? Here's our... Where would our order block be? I guess it would be this one. But it looks like price... No, this one was just pure... No, that's not the order block, sorry. This one here. See that? Price, look at that. Up, in, fills it. Where's our equilibrium? Right in, up, in, gone. And that's what we've been doing for the strategy. Like, that's what I've been trying to kind of figure out a way, but it's so hard to understand stuff like this. Like, I wouldn't really trade that. Actually, I probably would and still hit good trades here, but holy shit. Look at that monster. Look at this here. Let's see what happens here. Liquidity sweep right there. This is our order block. Price came up in the order block. Equilibrium was filled. Confirmation right here. I probably would have went in here. And I would have targeted this high. Jesus. I guess just understanding how price moves. Now I learned this pretty quick. You can see like price draws to areas of interest, areas of liquidity, I guess you could call it. It's what it is called. But I also I like this stuff here. Like, that's a permanent order block. So, well, that's our highest high, isn't it? And yeah, like we're at an all-time high here. So price now is really trying. Like, we've broke structure here, you know, like high's high, higher low, higher high, higher low. I guess here, but then we're really chopping it up kind of. But that's it there. Like, price came in, maybe it's gonna come back up and drop again down here. Who really knows, honestly? Like, if we could hit that, what would that be? That'd be crazy, wouldn't it? If we could figure that happen. It's just a move. Like, we need one lucky move, then we'll get it all. That's about it, really. I gotta get going now, and I'm gonna get back later. We're gonna do something else. I'm gonna find something else that I can do, and yeah, we'll keep going at it. So, anyways, yeah. All right. So, I said I wasn't gonna trade today, but I did. I want to explain to you exactly my thought process on behind why I took this trade and everything. So I'm gonna get this going. Command Shift 5. Record entire screen. It's going now. So you can see here that we're back-to-back losses. We lost last one and we lost this one. Do I give a fuck? Absolutely. Do I keep going? Fuck yeah. Anyways, let me show you exactly this here. You see this here? This is Asian session open, which is 6 p.m. the day before. We started going up. We had a bullish Asian session. Boom. Big bull. Then it closed, or sorry, London opened and we took a little fall, but Asian session was still going and they wanted to be bull. So my thought process was that, okay, when New York opens, we're going to be bull. We're probably going to go down below Asian session, which is here. Asian session low. You see I have it marked out. And we took a big rise and we fell. And I was here thinking like, okay, maybe, hold on, I need to change the song. But yeah, then we see here that we get a massive drop. Look, massive drop, little build. We get a little sweep up, which is back into this big imbalance here, right? So I was thinking, okay, we got our fair value gap filled. Equilibrium is also touched. See that? Equilibrium touched. So what did we wait for? Confirmation. Came down. I didn't really know what I wanted to do because I was all choppy and I was waiting for this leg down, up, and I wasn't sure, but I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go in. So I went in right here. And look what happened. Completely went on the opposite side of what I thought was going to happen. Went right up. So my confirmation was, okay, we went down, we hit our fair value gap. I missed a lot, actually, because I wasn't really paying attention. Well, I was waiting for New York open anyway, and then we literally manipulated the market. We did exactly what I thought was going to happen. New York open, start going down. Got a retrace. Honestly, I should have went in here, but I still would have went. My stop loss would have probably been here. So we would be at break even right now. But is this going? Okay. Yeah. So we would have been at break even right now, if anything. We would not have hit our trade because I was still gonna go down to the Asian close. But yeah, price was so choppy here. And you know what? I got sick and tired of waiting because this was a long time. This was from 10:05 till I thought it was longer than that. But I guess it wasn't that long. Anyways, yeah, I got too impatient, which is bad. Usually what I do is when I see something like this, I'll mark out the closing. Look, see how there's huge rejections? Shit. The body tells the whole story. The wicks don't really say much. But we had, price didn't know what it wanted to do. Didn't want to break out of this. Then, what I usually do is I wait for a confirm breakout and then I go. But I got too impatient. I really thought we were going to go down. The US dollar also was the same thing. Everything was choppy. But I thought this was a retrace. You see what I had here? Price came up, came down, filled the retrace, and I thought it was going to rally, which it didn't. It went not in my favor. So, yeah, the euro dollar was choppy. Everything was choppy. And I don't know. I should have just stayed with my gut thinking that we should not have traded today. This is fucking whack price action. But yeah, that's my 2 cents on why I took that trade. But we're 50% right now in trades, so it's not a big deal. We're still up. Still up a good bit, actually. So who cares? Yeah, you can kind of see where my headspace was with that and how I thought we were going to go bearish, right down these Asian lows. Now, Monday open, we'll see what happens. I guess we could check real quick next week. Nothing. Big day. CPI, PPI. Not a big deal. No, we're good. We'll be okay for next week. We might have a full week of trading. So, but yeah, we lost again. Maybe these highs can be swept. Maybe we can keep continuing up. Maybe we can wait for another retrace down into this, actually, which is an imbalance itself, because you can see price didn't know what I wanted to do. Ooh, bounce off here again, and we should go. maybe down back at here. Maybe we can get in here. If we get that confirmation, then we'll go. But bullish is the thing. And yeah, that's the trade recap for today. And what I was doing is, it was emotion. Basically, I traded off emotion, and I wanted just to get in the market and see what price was going to do. I should not have done it. We can see here, strong. Everything is just choppy. It's going to be choppy now anyway, because of July 4th. No, banks will probably close. I don't know how it works with that stuff. I'm not from the US, but I shouldn't be learning. But yeah, I think market has to find its way back up into this. But look, this is a perfect trend that was happening. This perfect downtrend that I was going to trade here, but that news fucked it big time. I was really hoping for, a break and then really take out some lows. Is what I thought was going to happen. I mean, it kind of did, but not in the way. Now the market's just being whack. What the fuck is this? Ever since that one news, ever since NFEOO, whatever it's called, I don't have a clue. But anyways, that's day 10. Tomorrow I'm thinking a full day of back testing, finding strategy, seeing what I can learn. I got to keep learning more because I'm not even close to understanding everything, as you can tell. So I'm losing trades, still 50-50, but that's about it there. We'll kind of just keep playing around with it and find what hits and what sticks. And so far, it seems like the trades that I did hit are the ones that, I waited for. Oh, sorry. Not that. Are the ones that I waited for, price to come out of its little spot here when I know the trend, what should be happening anyway. Just that's the confirmation on top of every other confluence. Bias, actually my bias today was daily, or was bullish, and I went bearish because I thought there was a change and would hit the trade if I thought what I was doing was right, but I was the opposite, obviously. So that's all for day 10. This is day 10, right? Tomorrow's day 11. Yep, back test, and we'll just do some strategy. It might be a long video tomorrow, so we'll see. Anyways, yeah, that's that today. Took a loss, but it's all you can do. It's part of this, and it's all psychology. Obviously I lost because of psychology, so we'll just keep staying dialed, and I'll figure this out pretty soon. I know it, 100%. No doubt in my mind that I won't not be successful with this. This is something that's gonna really boost discipline, I think. If I can be patient and discipline the market, everything outside of that will just line up itself as well. So yeah, day 10. See you tomorrow for some back testing and strategy and journal. Maybe more. We'll see. Anyways, see ya.